Proverbs chapter 6.
My child, suppose you agree to pay the debt of someone who cannot repay a loan. Then you are trapped by your own words, and you are now in the power of someone else. Here is what you should do. Go and beg for permission to call off the agreement. Do this before you fall asleep or even get sleepy. Save yourself just as a deer or a bird tries to escape from a hunter.
You lazy people can learn by watching an anthill. Ants don't have leaders, but they store up food during harvest season. How long will you lie there doing nothing at all? When are you going to get up and stop sleeping? Sleep a little. Doze a little. Fold your hands and twiddle your thumbs. Suddenly everything is gone, as though it had been taken by an armed robber.
Worthless liars go around winking and giving signals to deceive others. They are always thinking up something cruel and evil, and they stir up trouble. But they will be struck by sudden disaster and left without a hope. There are 6 or 7 kinds of people the Lord doesn't like. Those who are too proud, or tell lies, or murder. Those who make evil plans, or are quick to do wrong. Those who tell lies in court, or stir up trouble in a family.
Obey the teaching of your parents. Always keep it in mind and never forget it. Their teaching will guide you when you walk, protect you when you sleep, and talk to you when you are awake. The law of the Lord is a lamp, and its teachings shine brightly. Correction and self-control will lead you through life. They will protect you from the flattering words of someone else's wife.
Don't let yourself be attracted by the charm and lovely eyes of someone like that. A woman who sells her love can be bought for as little as the price of a meal. But making love to another man's wife will cost you everything. If you carry burning coals, you burn your clothes. If you step on hot coals, you burn your feet. And if you go to bed with another man's wife, you pay the price. We don't put up with thieves, not even with one who steals for something to eat. And thieves who get caught must pay back 7 times what was stolen and lose everything. But if you go to bed with another man's wife, you will destroy yourself by your own stupidity. You will be beaten and forever disgraced, because a jealous husband can be furious and merciless when he takes revenge. He won't let you pay him off, no matter what you offer.
Proverbs chapter 7.
My son, pay close attention and don't forget what I tell you to do. Obey me and you will live. Let my instructions be your greatest treasure. Keep them at your fingertips and write them in your mind.
Let wisdom be your sister, and make common sense your closest friend. They will protect you from the flattering words of someone else's wife.
From the window of my house, I once happened to see some foolish young men. It was late in the evening, some time after dark. One of these young men turned the corner and was walking by the house of an unfaithful wife. She was dressed fancy like a woman of the street with only one thing in mind. She was one of those women who are loud and restless and never stay at home, who walk street after street waiting to trap a man. She grabbed him and kissed him, and with no sense of shame, she said,
I had to offer a sacrifice, and there is enough meat left over for a feast. So I came looking for you, and here you are. The sheets on my bed are bright-colored cloth from Egypt, and I have covered it with perfume made of myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Let's go there and make love all night. My husband is traveling and he's far away. He took a lot of money along and he won't be back home before the middle of the month.
And so she tricked him with all of her sweet talk and her flattery. Right away he followed her like an ox on the way to be slaughtered. or like a fool on the way to be punished and killed with arrows. He was no more than a bird rushing into a trap without knowing it would cost him his life. My son, pay close attention to what I have said. Don't even think about that kind of woman, or let yourself be misled by someone like her. Such a woman has caused the downfall and destruction of a lot of men. Her house is a one-way street leading straight down to the world of the dead.
Proverbs chapter 8. With great understanding, wisdom is calling out as she stands at the crossroads and on every hill. She stands by the city gate where everyone enters the city, and she shouts,
I'm calling out to each one of you. Good sense and sound judgment can be yours. Listen, because what I say is worthwhile and right. I always speak the truth and refuse to tell a lie. Every word I speak is honest. Not one is misleading or deceptive. If you have understanding, you will see that my words are just what you need. Let instruction and knowledge mean more to you than silver or the finest gold. Wisdom is worth much more than precious jewels or anything else you desire. I am wisdom. Common sense is my closest friend. I possess knowledge and sound judgment. If you respect the Lord, you will hate evil. I hate pride and conceit and deceitful lies. I am strong, and I offer sensible advice and sound judgment. By my power, kings govern, and rulers make laws that are fair. Every honest leader rules with help from me. I love everyone who loves me, and I will be found by all who honestly search. I can make you rich and famous, important and successful. What you receive from me is more valuable than even the finest gold or the purest silver. I always do what is right, and I give great riches to everyone who loves me. From the beginning, I was with the Lord. I was there before he began to create the earth. At the very first, the Lord gave life to me. When I was born, there were no oceans or springs of water. My birth was before mountains were formed or hills were put in place. It happened long before God had made the earth or any of its fields or even the dust. I was there when the Lord put the heavens in place and stretched the sky over the surface of the sea. I was with him when he placed the clouds in the sky and created the springs that fill the ocean. I was there when he set boundaries for the sea to make it obey him, and when he laid foundations to support the earth. I was right beside the Lord, helping him plan and build. I made him happy each day, and I was happy at his side. I was pleased with his world and pleased with its people. Pay attention, my children. Follow my advice and you will be happy. Listen carefully to my instructions and you will be wise. Come to my home each day and listen to me. You will find happiness. By finding me, you find life. And the Lord will be pleased with you. But if you don't find me, you hurt only yourself. And if you hate me, you are in love with death.
Proverbs chapter 9.
Wisdom has built her house with its 7 columns. She has prepared the meat and set out the wine. Her feast is ready. She has sent her servant women to announce her invitation from the highest hills.
Everyone who is ignorant or foolish is invited. All of of you are welcome to my meat and wine. If you want to live, give up your foolishness and let understanding guide your steps. Correct a worthless bragger, and all you get are insults and injuries. Any bragger you correct will only hate you. But if you correct someone who has common sense, you will be loved. If you have good sense, instruction will help you to have even better sense. And if you live right, education will help you to know even more. Respect and obey the Lord. This is the beginning of wisdom. To have understanding, you must know the Holy God. I am wisdom. If you follow me, you will live a long time.
Good sense is good for you, but if you brag, you hurt yourself.
Stupidity is reckless, senseless, and foolish. She sits in front of her house and on the highest hills in the town. She shouts to everyone who passes by, "If you are stupid, come on inside." And to every fool she says, "Stolen water tastes best, and the food you eat in secret tastes best of all." None who listen to stupidity understand that her guests are as good as dead.
Proverbs chapter 10.
Here are some Proverbs of Solomon.
Children with good sense make their parents happy, but foolish children make them sad. What you gain by doing evil won't help you at all, but being good can save you from death.
If you obey the Lord, you won't go hungry. If you are wicked, God won't let you have what you want. Laziness leads to poverty.
Hard work makes you rich. At harvest season, it's smart to work hard, but stupid to sleep.
Everyone praises good people, but evil hides behind the words of the wicked.
Good people are remembered long after they're gone, but the wicked are soon forgotten. If you have good sense, you will listen and obey.
If all you do is talk, you will destroy yourself.
You will be safe if you always do right.
But you will get caught if you are dishonest. Deceit causes trouble, and foolish talk will bring you to ruin.
The words of good people are a source of life.
But evil hides behind the words of the wicked. Hatred stirs up trouble.
Love overlooks the wrongs that others do. If you have good sense, it will show when you speak.
But if you are stupid, you will be beaten with a stick.
If you have good sense, you will learn all you can.
But foolish talk will soon destroy you.
Great wealth can be a fortress.
But poverty is no protection at all.
If you live right, the reward is a good life.
If you are evil, all you have is sin.
Accept correction, and you will find life.
Reject correction, and you will miss the road. You can hide your hatred by telling lies, but you are a fool to spread lies. You will say the wrong thing if you talk too much.
So be sensible, and watch what you say. The words of a good person are like pure silver.
But the thoughts of an evil person are almost worthless.
Many are helped by useful instruction.
But fools are killed by their own stupidity.
When the Lord blesses you with riches, you have nothing to regret.
Fools enjoy doing wrong.
But anyone with good sense enjoys acting wisely.
What evil people dread most will happen to them.
But good people will get what they want most.
Those crooks will disappear when a storm strikes.
But God will keep safe all who obey Him.
Having a lazy person on the job is like a mouthful of vinegar or smoke in your eyes.
If you respect the Lord, you will live longer.
If you keep doing wrong, your life will be cut short.
If you obey the Lord, you will be happy.
But there is no future for the wicked.
The Lord protects everyone who lives right.
but he destroys anyone who does wrong.
Good people will stand firm.
But the wicked will lose their land.
Honest people speak sensibly.
But deceitful liars will be silenced.
If you obey the Lord, you will always know the right thing to say.
But no one will trust you if you tell lies.